হ্যালো বন্ধুরা, অ্যাচিভার্স বাংলা চ্যানেলে সকলকে জানাই স্বাগত। যদি চ্যানেলটিতে প্রথম এসে থাকো অথবা যদি এখনো পর্যন্ত সাবস্ক্রাইব না করেছো তাহলে অবশ্যই সাবস্ক্রাইব বাটনটিতে ক্লিক করে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে ফেলো আর পাশের বেল আইকনটিতে ক্লিক করো নতুন ভিডিওর আপডেট পাওয়ার জন্য। চলো ফিরে যা আজকের টপিকে।
Indian National Movement. Important MCQs with answer. For her WBCS, SSC, PSC, Railway. Let's get started. In which region freedom movement of India started at earliest? A. Punjab. B. Maharashtra. C. Bengal. D. Gujarat. Correct answer C. Bengal. Which one helped towards the launch of First War of Indian Independence in 1857? A. Zamindari system. B. Subsidiary alliance. C. Doctrine of lapse. D. None of these. Correct answer C. Doctrine of lapse. The pioneer of drain theory who authored Economic History of India was A. R. C. Datta. B. G. V. Joshi. C. Ram Mohan Roy. D. None of these. Correct answer D. None of these. The Zamindars of India were found generally A. Helpful towards freedom movement. B. Against freedom movement. C. Indifferent towards freedom movement. D. None of these. Correct answer B. Against freedom movement. Sir Hyde East, who was a pioneer of expansion of education in India, was Chancellor of Calcutta University, Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, Education Secretary of British India. None of these. Correct answer B. Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. Which had the highest effect on freedom movement in India? A. Economic exploitation. B. Political oppression. C. Transportation development. D. Expansion of education. Correct answer D. Expansion of education. Who used to publish Sambad Kaumudi? A. Ram Mohan Roy. B. Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. C. Dwarka Nath Tagore. D. None of these. Correct answer A. Ram Mohan Roy. Raja Ram Mohan Roy wrote a book on monotheism in A. English. B. Bengali. C. Persian. D. Sanskrit. Correct answer C. Persian. Which one of the following associations were not set up in Calcutta, Kolkata? A. Zamindari Association. B. British India Association. C. Indian Association. D. Indian National Congress. Correct answer D. Indian National Congress. During the period of Sepoy Mutiny, Nana Sahib declared himself as the Peshwa of A. Nagpur. B. Gwalior. C. Kanpur. D. None. Correct answer C. Kanpur. Who described Lakshmi Bai of Jhansi as the best and bravest of the rebels? A. Sir Henry Lawrence. B. Sir Hugh Rose. C. R. C. Majumdar. D. None of these. Correct answer B. Sir Hugh Rose. Sepoy Mutiny activist who was caught and executed was A. Nana Sahib. B. Kunwar Singh. C. Tansha Topi. D. Lakshmi Bai. Correct answer C. Tansha Topi. Who authored War of Indian Independence of 1857? A. V. D. Savarkar. B. Dabhai Nauroji. C. Subhas Chandra Bose. D. None of these. Correct answer A. V. D. Savarkar. Permanent settlement adversely affected the interest of the A. Zamindars. B. Businessmen. C. Tenants. D. None of these. Correct answer C. Tenants. The Sir William Hunter Commission to inquire about the educational system was set up in 1882 by A. Lord Ripon. B. Lord Lytton. C. Lord Mayo. D. None of these. Correct answer A. Lord Ripon. The Prarthana Samaj was established by Keshab Chandra Sen in 1867 in A. Calcutta. B. Allahabad. C. Bombay. D. None of these. Correct answer C. Bombay. The Shuddhi program was introduced. A. Swami Shraddhananda. B. Dayanand Saraswati. C. Lala Lajpat Rai. D. None of these. Correct answer B. Dayanand Saraswati. Indians had a higher sense of nationalism from A. American Freedom Movement. B. French Revolution. C. Russian Revolution. D. All of these. Correct answer A. American Freedom Movement. The first Bengali weekly Samachar Darpan was started in 1818 from A. Calcutta. B. Sri Rampur. C. Havra. D. None of these. Correct answer B. Sri Rampur. Margaret Noble, popularly known as Sister Nivedita, was of A. English origin. B. Irish origin. C. French origin. D. American origin. Correct answer B. Irish origin. Indian leader who attended all the 3 round table conferences held in London was A. M. K. Gandhi. B. B. R. Ambedkar. C. Sarojini Naidu. D. None of these. Correct answer B. B. R. Ambedkar. Gandhian Pact was signed in March 1931 and Gandhiji attended the second round table conference in London in 1931 starting in A. September. B. October. C. November. D. December. Correct answer A. September. Gandhiji was arrested and sent to Yedarwa prison of Pune in 1932 during the reign of A. Lord Irwin. B. Lord Willingdon. C. Lord Linlithgow. D. None of these. Correct answer B. Lord Willingdon. In August 1928 an all-party conference was arranged in A. Lahore. B. Allahabad. C. Lucknow. D. Bombay. Correct answer C. Lucknow. Pune Pact was signed in 1932 mainly between Gandhiji and A. Muhammad Ali Jinnah. B. Lord Willingdon. C. B. R. Ambedkar. D. None of these. Correct answer C. B. R. Ambedkar. In 1938 Subhas Chandra Bose was chosen as the President of All India Congress in Congress session held at A. Lucknow. B. Haripura. C. Tripura. D. None of these. Correct answer B. Haripura. the Congress adopted Quit India Movement resolution after the arrival? A. Simon Commission. B. Cripps Mission. C. Cabinet Mission. D. None of these. Correct answer, B. Cripps Mission. In which year the Provincial Congress Ministries resigned and the Muslim League observed Deliverance Day? A. 1939. B. 1940. C. 1941. D. None of these. Correct answer, B. 1940. Who was not associated as a member of the Cabinet Mission? A. Sir Stafford Cripps. B. A. V. Alexander. C. Lord Pythick Lawrence. D. Lord Chelmsford. Correct answer, D. Lord Chelmsford. When the Cabinet Mission came to India, from London, then Chief of the British rulers of India was A. Lord Wavell. B. Lord Linlithgow. C. Lord Mountbatten. D. None of these. Correct answer, A. Lord Wavell. Thank you so much for watching the full video. Keep an eye on the next video.